let's jump into some fun. On your table, we have a blue envelope. If one person at the table could open the blue envelope. Open the envelope, please. And also on the table, we have some blue note cards. And if I could ask Marty to read what is at the top of the page.
2-minute tasks.
2-minute tasks. How many people get involved in thinking about their day in 2-minute tasks? If you get hit with a 2-minute task, the idea is to just take care of it right then, because if you set it aside, you might not get back to it. And so it's off your plate and you've moved on. So what I want you to do at the table, first of all, I want you to introduce yourself and introduce your company so we all know who we're talking to at the table. But I want you to come up with a list of what might be 2-minute tasks that you might face in your day and how it could come in and you handle it. So it might, I'll give you an example. So let's say Carlos sends me an email and he wants to know the email address and he didn't have it, whatever. For me to go into Outlook or into my phone and look it up probably is about a 2-minute task that I could handle right then and be done with it, rather than putting it off and procrastinating, forgetting about it, and then 3 days later, I get another email from Carlos and he says, Lauren, where the heck is Nikki's address? So that's the kind of the concept. So I just want you to talk to everybody. First, introduce yourself, and then, and guess what? You guys would be amazed. I have a timer. So we're gonna do about 4 minutes of just kind of chatting around the table, come up with a list, and I'm hoping, my goal is, that somebody might have an idea of a 2-minute task that might ring a bell for you. All right, here we go, 4 minutes. Go. So here's what the blue cards are for. If you, in fact, heard something that rings a bell like, oh, that's a good 2-minute task, jot it down on the blue card kind of as a reminder. But here's another technique that I use, is actually taking the blue card, I keep it in my purse, and if I'm driving, I don't write when I drive, but if I'm out and about and there's a 2-minute task that I just can't get to, that I need the computer, or I need to access to phone or Wi-Fi or something like that, I jot down what are the 2-minute tasks that I need to get done, so that in fact, they're all right there, and I get back to the office, look at that, and then knock them out. And it might be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. So now that you all, I'm going to ask the scribes to share a couple that you found. So Marty, please. So think about it, 2-minute task is not something that takes a lot of brain power. It's just something that you need to get done, and that generally somebody else is counting on you to get that done. And so you do it, wipe it out, and go forward with that. So again, the thing you want to think about is, as you have a 2-minute task that comes into your day, how do you handle it right away? Just so that it's not that small detail that keeps hanging around, and you're like, oh, you know, because I think what happens, we think about it longer for 2 minutes than it actually takes to do. Has anybody ever experienced that? Where you think about, yeah, like, dang, why didn't I not get that done sooner?